I've been living on less than $300 a week. In my head that was a bare minimum, enough to cover my basic expenses so I don't have to touch my emergency fund. But lately something doesn't add up. So today I'm doing my financial audit to see how much it really cost me to live in 2026. With gas prices going up and cost of living rising. I created simple Google table with basic levels of expenses from bare minimum, just enough to survive, to comfortable living. Let's start from the bare minimum. Bare minimum is an amount of money I need just to survive, just to cover my basic needs like housing, food, transportation, what else? Utilities, property, taxes and insurance, and my animal feed. I have here a mortgage, electricity, gas, heating, water, wastewater, garbage, internet, phone, groceries, household items, fuel, car maintenance, car insurance, home insurance, property taxes, and feed for my rabbits and well. I put car maintenance here because right now I'm unemployed and I'm surviving on gig apps, so I drive a lot. And so car maintenance, I mean oil change, I have to do it quarterly, so I put it here under bare minimum. So my mortgage is $296 and few cents. Last year I requested a escrow account being removed from my mortgage. So now I'm responsible for paying property taxes and home insurance myself. I don't know if it's worth it or not for other people, but for me, my goal was to lower my monthly expenses as much as possible, so I don't have to worry about that weekly income. So to make it as low as possible, so I could survive. And also I can keep that money for my taxes in my saving account. I can interest on that money, not the bank. Electricity. For electricity, I just add up all their bills during last 12 months and I divided by 12. And I got, so the total was $584.42. I divided it by 12 and I got $48.70. So I would say $49. For gas heating I did the same. So the total for 12 months is $529.92 and I divided it by 12 and I got $44.16. So let's say 45. Because electricity and gas bills, they vary by month, by the season, so I pay more for gas during winter, cold month, for gas and heating, and less during summer month. And for electricity I have AC, so I'm paying more during hot months and I'm paying less at the winter months. So average is $49 for electricity per year, per month, and $45 for gas. Water. I live in a house, we build quarterly, so my water bill is $130 for 3 months. And $130 divided by 3 gives us $43, let's say, and some change, let's say 44. For wastewater, I bill quarterly as well, and it's $45. So 45 divided by 3 is 15. Garbage, I pay quarterly, and my last bill was $144 for 3 months. It's just going up, it's never goes down, it's always going up, and I expect it being even more because of their crazy gas prices lately. So 144 divided by 3 is $48, and it's probably gonna be even more, but let's use 48. Internet. For my internet I'm paying $49 right now, and it's discounted price, and it's gonna go up double in the next 2 months as well. So I'm not gonna pay that crazy $100 bill. So in the 2 months I have to negotiate, or I have to cancel and find another options like a hotspot from my phone, from my mobile internet, or using library internet. But right now I'm paying $49, and if I'm lucky I will drop it to $35 but for now I just use $49 because it's what I've been paying for the last year. Phone. For my phone, I pay $27, 26 and some change per month for my phone plan. So let's say 27. Groceries. So I would say groceries varies from month to month, from season to season, because I have a garden, so I grow a lot, preserve a lot, so I dehydrate a lot, and I use a lot during winter months. But during winter months I also buy fresh veggies. I raise my own meat rabbits and quail for eggs, and I have a garden, and I started orchard last year. So during winter months, out of season, lately I spent about $300 per month on groceries. So let's put 300. It's really good if I can drop that amount during summer month, but let's put 300. Household items under bare minimum, because I still need toilet paper, paper towels, dishwasher soap, laundry detergent, and hand soap, toothpaste, and that's it. So after adding everything up and divided by 12 months, I got $15. Fuel, it's a gas for my car. I drive a lot for deliveries. I calculated it, it's like 300 per month. Car insurance. My car insurance is about $250 for 6 months. So it's 500 per year divided by 12. And it gives us $41.66. Let's say 42. That's what I paid last year. I don't know how much I'm gonna pay starting this June. Car maintenance. I need oil change every quarter, and oil change, I think it's about $60 right now at Walmart. So 60 divided by 3, it's $20 every month. I have to reserve $20 every month just to afford oil change every 3 months. Home insurance. Oh, I expect my home insurance going up by 200, so I have pretty strong feeling it should be something around 1,000 or even more. So I would say 1,000 divided by 12, and I'm getting $83.33, so I would say $84. Next one, property taxes. And my property taxes going up 200 every year as well. They never go down. And last year I paid $1,800 in property taxes, and I think it's gonna be 2,000 this year. So I need $167 to reserve for my property taxes every single month. So I said I raised meat rabbits and quail, and they need feed and bedding. Rabbits need bedding. I spent $58. I'm buying 3 bags of chicken feed for my quail every 3 months, and it's about $58. And also my rabbits consume about 10 bags of rabbit feed, $18 each, every 3 months as well. So it's $238, 240 divided by 3. It gives us $79.33, which is like $80 per month just to feed my animals. I probably have to think about if it has financial sense for me to keep my animals in my current financial situation. I will think about that. It's a different topic, so not right now, because right now I will keep it as is, because I'm just calculating how much it will cost me. It costs me to live week to week. So a total of living, just bare minimum, just surviving minimum, is $1,581 per month, which is $365 a week. This is a minimum I have to make just to cover my basic needs, so I don't have to touch my emergency fund. So I thought it was 300s, and last year it was 300s, and even like 4 months ago it was about 300s. But lately prices just skyrocketed. So it's $65 over my expectations. So now let's calculate how much comfort living will cost me. And by comfort living, I mean dentist visits twice a year, just for checkup and cleanings. And the dentist visits in my area, if I don't have any insurances, I'm not insured, so I will be paying out of pocket. And in my area it's about $150 per visit, so I thinking about 2 per year, and it's 300. And $300 divided by 12, you're getting $25 per month reserved for dentist visits, just for preventative maintenance. I'm not talking about anything emergency, just preventative maintenance. I would also like to have some basic medical checkups per once a year, just to get my blood panel, and if I go to walk-in labs, it will cost me something around $350 just for basic panel, really basic ones. So I would check my hormones, I would check my sugar, cholesterol, and what is it, like basic blood panel. It will cost me, I think, $350, which is $29 per month. And I would like to go to swimming pool. I would like to go to swim, and like normal swimming pool, not that small ones at the fitness centers, like fitness centers have, but regular one. It's about $180 in my area per month. And at this point in my life, when my basic needs are covered, I would like to take care of my house and garden. So it would be great to reserve 1% of my house market cost per year for that home improvements and garden maintenance. 1% is $125 per month. So I'm currently holding 4 professional certificates, and they are good for 3 years, so I have to renew them, or I have to get new one to automatically extend these ones, because I hold CompTIA certificates. So, and if I wanna get different ones, anyway, I have to pay. So I think it would be a really good idea to reserve some amount per month just to keep my certifications. If I find a job, my employer probably will cover it, but right now, as I'm unemployed, I have to pay out of pocket, and my certification, my professional certifications will cost me $33 per month just to keep them up to date. And at this point in life, I think I can afford buying some clothes. I didn't talk about clothes in my bare minimum part, because I have 2 pairs of shoes, and I have 3 pairs of joggers, and I have like several t-shirts. So I'm gonna use them for this year, but for the next year I will need to reserve some money just to replace worn out ones. And if we're talking about 1 pair of shoes, 3 pair of joggers, and about 5 pairs of t-shirts, and 1 waist, like for winter, and we divide that amount by 12 months, it's gonna be $15, and it raises my cost of living to $1,988 per month, which is $459 a week. So I have to make $459 a week if I want to have that comfort living. Nothing extra, just very minimum of comfort living in my understanding. Pretty simple one. So now let's dream big. And let's move to what if once in the future I will have I will be able to afford real life. Finally enjoy, I will able to afford myself to enjoy my own life. And I mean by that, like, going to theaters, operas and museums, hobbies and courses, not just professional ones, but something what not brings me any money, and travel and gifts. I cannot even pronounce it. So, talking about opera in museums, I would really love to go to opera and and some exhibitions, and go and see some exhibitions. So let's see how much it's gonna cost me. And for that opera, so let's say like opera tickets, if you buy like abonnement for the season, it's about $300. Like cheapest option is $300, and it gives you about like probably six visits. But let's say I'm just buying tickets, like not membership, not seasonal abonnement, but like if I'm going to the opera like once in a while, and I'm going to museums, like a couple of operas and like 2-3 museums visits. So it's gonna be about $150 per month. Let's do just bare minimum, $150 per month. And let's say for hobbies and courses and classes, I would put like 75. Just we're dreaming big. And for travel, so let's say I wanna go abroad and visit Europe, let's say, so the tickets and 1 week of stay over there, and probably like few museums, it will cost me about $2,500. And let's say if I gonna have like 4 weekend trips during the year just to visit places here in America locally, it's gonna be about $450 for weekend. So it's gonna cost me $350 in savings per month. And for gifts, let's say $20 per month. We are dreaming big. So if I wanna live, if I wanna enjoy my life, it will cost me $2,500. 2,000, I can't pronounce it. If I'm dreaming big. Let's talk about financial goals. I would like to have financial goals. And I would like to maximize my ROI account. And its maximum for this year is 7,500, which is $625 per month. And I also would like to contribute to taxable investments account, and let's say $200 per month just to start. And I also dreaming in the future, my big dream is finally move out of here and afford living somewhere in a rural area, somewhere in the mountains, in the woods, and just work remotely. So literally everything I've been doing for the last 5 years, I've been doing to finally afford living rurally and working remotely. I will need to get a piece of land, like 5-10 acres of land, and I need to save money to pay in cash, I guess, because probably I won't get any financing on it, so I will have to pay out of pocket. And I think right now I would say I will need to save 1,000 a month for land just to start. Just to start. It should be more, but so because I think in the area I would like to move in right now, it's about 25-30 per acre. So if I'd like to get 10 acres, yeah, it will take me a couple of years to save that amount. So okay, and what we have here in subtotal for my financial goals right now, $1,825. So what I'm planning to do with my income flow. First, I need to make that bare minimum, $365. If I'm making anything over $365, okay, first of all, I have an emergency fund. So if I didn't have emergency fund, my financial flow, my income weekly flow will be different. But I have an emergency fund, and it covers right now So it's about $10,000 right now. And if we divide that 10,000 by my very minimum monthly expense, it's about 6 months of living. So my emergency fund right now covers 6 months of living. It's okay, but for me personally, it's not enough. So I don't feel myself comfortable with that number. So I feel much more better if I have 12 months of expenses covered. And it was last year, it was fine, but now I need to think if I should grow it more or just keep it at this level. So right now my emergency fund covers 6 months of expenses. I would really like to maximize my Roth IRA this year, and as we find out, I need to contribute $625 a month, which is $144.23 per week. Let's say $145 to maximize it. So if I have anything over $365, I would contribute it to my emergency to my Roth IRA account. So, and it gives us $510 a week. So if I'm making more than $510 a week, I could probably afford comfort living. Probably not everything from here, but saving for dentist visits and medical checkups. I would say I would start from these two at first. So I would say if I'm making anything more than $510, I would put some money towards saving towards dentist visits and medical checkups. If I want to cover everything from here, I need to add $459. If I'm making anything over $510, as I said, I would save for dentist visits and medical checkups. And if I wanna live comfort living, I need another $94, which gives us $604. And if I'm making anything over $604 per week, I can afford investments, taxable investments, which are $200 per month or $50 per week. So here we have $654 if I would like to live comfortably, maximize my Roth IRA and contribute toward my taxable investments, and keep my emergency fund at 6 months. Oh, it's a lot. So now I find out my weekly bare minimum amount, which is $65 more than I expected. I found out my comfort living, how much comfort living will cost me, where I would be able to afford dentist visits twice a year and basic blood panel, and buy clothes, minimum clothes once a year, refresh my certifications, and afford some basic home improvements, not improvements, just repairs, and maybe pool membership. And also I found out how much it will cost me to afford travel, hobbies, gifts, and opera and museum visits. Some cultural life. Sounds unrealistic. And also I calculated how much it will cost me to maximize my Roth IRA, do some basic taxable investment, and save for my future, for my dream to buy land finally. And also I created weekly income flow chart here, some with basics instructions, and that's I gonna follow for the next 6 or 8 months. So I think I will do that audit again. I think like after summer months, definitely after I receive my property taxes and in my home insurance and property taxes, I will have to recalculate everything for the next year. So I'm planning to have another financial audit in 6, maybe 8 months, somewhere like at fall or closer to December. I don't know yet, but I definitely need to do it. Yeah, at least once a year. I have to, probably twice a year, because that $65 change in my bare minimum shockingly surprised me. And that's it for now. So $365 just to cover bare minimum.